Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. Sorry about the 5-minute delay. I'm seeing quite a few of our mentors and experts here, so that's a great thing to see. Thank you very much. So just a quick rundown how we're going to go about it. Hi, Pearl. Nice to see you. What we're going to be doing here is I just want to give you a quick background on what we've done with the startups to date. This is not the end of the accelerator. This is just the end of the first phase. And after that, we will ask all 10 startups to come on in and to pitch. And then we were fortunate to have such a wide variety of fantastic startups to choose from that we've managed to have a wild card, and the deserving wild card in this case is energy efficiency. So there will be 11 4-minute pitches. The reason we've chosen a 4-minute pitch as opposed to a 5-minute pitch we'll talk about, and unfortunately won't be any questions to the startups. You're welcome to message them privately. We have allowed that, feature. So you're welcome to message them privately. And then right at the end, Imvelo Venturess will give us their 5 minutes about their involvement in this program and what it means to them and their business. And hopefully we'll have some winners announced. And thereafter, anyone who has any questions, the startups will be staying on, and you will be able to engage them directly. We will also be sharing the profiles of all 11 startups, and all 30 startups profiles we will also be sharing later on and near the end. This is not the only ones that are potentially investment worthy. There are definitely some others. And I'm happy to engage one-on-one with anyone going forward. So yeah, let's move straight into it. So why a Township Tech Accelerator? So basically what we've noticed is the same people often come up and get the advantages of what kind of the city has to offer, right? And being in a dense environment has to offer. But the innovation from townships is absolutely fantastic. And it's really a case of hit and miss if you manage to get an opportunity to get into an accelerator. And we just felt we wanted to bring really more than anything, obviously not the ideas and that's coming from the startups themselves, but really the opportunity to engage in experts that wouldn't necessarily have contact with, access to, network to. And we know that it's more than expertise. Expertise is absolutely fantastic. In fact, I've just right now admitting somebody's based in the UK who's offered his time. And, you know, the incredible variety of experts, hi Neil, welcome, is really incredible because it puts a completely different set of eyes on a problem. And so that's what the expertise brings. It brings obviously a gray head or another set of eyes, or someone who's been there just before you in this journey of entrepreneurship. It changes so quickly to have people in the business as opposed to professional coaches who are sitting on the outside and looking in. We utilize people who are in business and understand the difficulties and the challenges faced. Furthermore, the experts bring access to market, access to other contacts. And really, this has been something that we've really pushed in this accelerator, to connect as much as you can with your experts. And if you need something, to ask them for access to a market or access to another resource that's required. And, you know, for the most part, I think that's been done brilliantly, and really hats off to the experts who've, you know, the kind of thing that's come back to me, commentary that's come back to me from the startups is XYZ hasn't just given me fantastic expertise, they've actually given their heart. And I really think that that's part of it. You know, we're all in this together, and we all know that the economy and the South African economy and the global economy relies on entrepreneurship, and all of us helping each other. So big thanks to our 3 accountability partners, Jason Basil, Tadea Taguma and Lungelo Gomedi. They've really been absolutely instrumental in understanding that how much can be done in 15 minutes or 30 minutes, and to how important review is every week and planning for the coming week is. That will be ongoing. Then furthermore, the experts, of which I'm sorry, I'm not going to be listing them all now. I have listed a few of them on LinkedIn, but in front of me right now, I see Amanda Bester, who's been brilliant. Neil Chandri, right in front of me right now. I think that's it in front of my face. And then obviously Imvelo Ventures, you know, this would not have got off the ground. So to give you a backstory, GDED, Gauteng Department of Economic Development, approached me to do this. And we did they brought in TIA and we did an MOU with them. But due to COVID, obviously finances got zipped left and right with GDED. And in the meantime, we'd engaged in Imvelo Ventures. And, you know, they've come to the party and assisting with us with this program. And, you know, Imvelo Ventures will have a closing speech and give their commentary on why they're involved in this. So I will be putting in the chat as to the order, and we will be sharing, as I said, the profiles. But in the meantime, I think we're going to start immediately with Sugar.Insure and Ntando Kubeka. So if I can hand over to you, Ntando. Before I do Ntando, a big quick thing is, I know I've mentioned it, but let me just quickly go over it again. We're just going to shoot through all 4-minute pitches. The reason we've chosen a 4-minute pitch as opposed to a 5-minute or 3-minute is that gives you enough information to hopefully intrigue you, but not enough time for waffling. And a 3-minute pitch is just too little and just too basic. So it's been planned down to the word, and the relevant founder or co-founders will be doing the actual pitch. Thereafter, as I said, we'll hand across to that. We'll ask for any questions to be held and stay to the end. So with that, over to you, Ntando.
Thank you. I hope everybody can hear me.
Yes, sorry.
My name is Dan. Hello, my name is Ntando Kubeka. I'm the founder of Sugar.Insure. 26 years post-democracy, millions of our homes remain uninsured. The homeowners would like to cover these homes. However, there are no fit-for-purpose products in the market. These homeowners can't get cover from conventional insurers simply because their homes are built in unstructured areas. There are no engineering or municipal approvals, and they are built by unregistered builders. Sugar is a niche insurer, purpose-built to provide cover to homeowners in the townships, villages, and informal settlements. We have an opportunity to cover over 18 million homes that don't have cover today. Our insurance solution is underwritten by Genric Insurance Company and reinsured by GenRe. Our product is simple and designed to cover likely events. Our brick and mortar product covers the structure up to 2 million rands and contents up to 500,000 rands. We also have geyser cover and a home assist product included. The pricing is dependent on the underwriting criteria with the minimum premium of 130 rands per month. We also have a shack product, and our shack product is a total loss product covering both shack and personal belongings. For shacks, we cover weather and fire risks, but we do not cover theft. The premium is prepaid annually and packaged as a voucher with 4 predetermined risk covers. They range from 6,000 rands cover, which customers pay 170 rands per annum for, right up to 25,000 rands cover, which customers pay a premium of 700 rands per annum for. We reach our customers through our website, which has an embedded chatbot AI chatbot, and through our growing channel partners, which include lenders and retailers. These today include the likes of PEP, Ackermans, and Build It. Our direct competitor in the shack space is a company called Lumkani, but they only cover the fire risks. We cover all risks except theft. In the brick and mortar space, we have all the traditional insurers competing for the homes that are titled as well as mortgaged. In the ones that are untitled and not mortgaged, we do not know of any competition. We started building our MVP in March 2019, and our first sale was in July 2020. To date, we have sold close to 200 policies with a total risk exposure of 32 million rands, with an average premium of 296 rands per policy. Our most popular voucher for the shack product is a 10,000 rands voucher. And we've processed claims, 2 claims up to date, worth about 11,000 rands, which were both for geyser claims. With a 500,000 USD or 8 million rands investment, we hope to continue building our technology, scale up our sales of policies. We hope to sell 5,000 policies, which are brick and mortar policies, earning us premiums worth about 18 million rands a year over the next 12 months, 4,000 policies being for shack, which will earn us 1.2 million rands revenue, and hopefully get to 20 million rands total gross written premiums by the end of 2021. This will help us, if we scale like that, to get to 50 million rands annual gross written premiums within 3 years. We will use this money to scale up our marketing, build on our technology, product development, as well as pay for some operational costs. The Sugar team is made up of myself as the CEO, Manzini, who's our Chief Product Officer, Cindy, who is our CFO, Carl, who is our Chief Underwriting and Claims Officer, as well as Eugene Oliver, who's our CTO. This problem that we are tackling is a big problem, and it exists in most markets across emerging nations. And this presents a beautiful opportunity for us to scale and go solve the problem in the world. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Suaphueti. I am the CFO at Agricool. Every year, farmers work tirelessly to ensure that there is enough food for everyone. However, there are still a number of people who are food insecure. This is very sad and concerning. It is more alarming to learn that by 2050, Africa's population is estimated to grow by 1.9 billion. Therefore, we can all agree that it is critical for small-scale farmers to transition to commercial production to meet consumer needs. But how can they do that when they are faced with so many challenges? 250 million small-scale farmers, like my friend Zamokude, lack an access to market, finance, and relevant information to improve their production. So that's what we're all about at Agricool.
Are an online B2B market that links smallholder farmers with buyers to a fair and reliable market. We provide them with an access to finance and link them with an information that will help them to improve their production and profitability. How our market works is that say Zamo is looking for an access to market. The Agricool team will go to his farm, to that farm, and check if the qualities of the standards of our retailers. We'll then organize transport and transport the produce directly to the market. Our market is divided into two. We've got a formal market, like your restaurants and retailers. We've also got your informal market, where we've organized a group of hawkers and we deliver these produces directly to them.
What about the market size? According to Venturess, the market is worth $2.2 billion US, and 90% of the market is untapped. So if we target 1% of that market, we could be looking at 330 million rand. So we can all agree that this is a growing and lucrative market.
Lucrative market indeed, Mvua. Our attraction so far, we've onboarded over 210 smallholder farmers in our platform, and we have partnered with some reputable retailers and agri-key players in the market, Boxer, Save, Farmfresh, and many more. How do we make money? Now, we're using a very current and simple model where we procure from the farmers, we buy, pay markup, and sell to the market. This is the reason behind this is because we're trying to limit our rate and be in control of the business. Once you've raised funding from you fellow investors, we're going to pivot into a more scalable model where we're charging a 5% commission fee plus admin fee for every transaction that operates on our platform. Our monthly revenue are 190,000 and our burn rate is about 38,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we are asking for 1.9 million on 18% of our company. This funding will give us a runway of 12 months. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Zamo. This is my team.
Go and invest in Agricool. Thank you.
Thank you, Agricool. As I said, we won't be doing any questions now. So anyone's got questions for Sugar who've just been before, and Agricool, please feel free to put it in the chat or to message them privately. Okay, next in line, we've got Moketsi from Pozilink. Moketsi, can you come on?
Thank you very much, Janine.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Moketsi Mashibini, and I'm from Pozilink. Pozilink brings stability to people like Sam and me, who typically want to rent accommodation for less than 2,500 rands per month in the township and for less than 5,000 rands per month in the low-income suburbs. Lower-end earners searching for affordable accommodation in the middle and the lower-value properties struggle to find available spaces. Neither they nor their landlords have an efficient platform for communicating. The entire system is unstructured, time-consuming, and very risky. Traditionally, long-term letting agents do not cater for this market. It is considered to be high risk due to the low-income areas being less safe and the tenants being short of the deposit. They also struggle to get reputable supply references. Now, the Pozilink membership model will bring these tenants and landlords onto the same platform. We will do for under-catered markets what our indirect competitors do for more expensive properties. We completed our MVP in mid-October 2020 and conducted a primary market survey with the landlords in Edenvale. They confirmed the problem of struggling to find tenants and having inconvenient processes. We had a focus group to validate the MVP, and they requested that we simplify it, so we added the communication channels via the social media platforms. The freemium model allows the landlords to have an admin portal where they can control all aspects of their accommodation listing. For example, the pricing, availability, number of rooms, and the pictures. Prospective tenants will then be able to browse through the available properties, and when registered, they can contact the landlord via the message facility in the app. This will allow them to arrange viewing of the property and to enter into their own rental agreement. We have distributed some marketing material in a very small area in Edenvale called Edenglen. We are planning to do the same thing in the next couple of months to cover the surrounding areas which form part of the East Rand and eventually to branch out to the whole country. We need 100,000 Rand investment for a 12-month runway. 30,000 Rand will be spent on marketing and sales, 40,000 Rand on platform development, and the balance is for operations. When we have 300 landlords, we will need a further equity investment of 100,000 rands to convert to a commercial model. This will then allow us to charge commission on transactions and promotions. Would also like to have an advisor in the more upmarket rental property space and possibly a contracts lawyer. I am a financial accounting student and have a social impact venture. My co-founder Muladudi is a computer science student and he has an events business. Having experienced the problem of trying to find affordable accommodation in the spaces that are not served by the current platforms, we believe that we are the best suited team to bring this solution to the market and revolutionize township renting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Moketsi. That was great. Awesome. Very clear. Next, thank you, Moketsi. Once again, any questions, please private message him on this group, Moketsi. Next up, we've got Mfano Mvua with Zomtle. If you could come on, Zomtle.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mzomtle from Mifano Livestock Verification. Where I come from, we've got a problem. 95% of our beef 95% of our beef is sourced from other regions. Yet we've got about 60,000 farmers who on average have got about 10 cattle per farmer. This, the value per head of a cattle is placed at 9,500, but the farmers can't realize that because of quality issues. In the South African context, we've got about 12 million cattle that are owned by the rural farmers. Yet there are no liquidity solutions to enhance their farming operations. Secondly, there are no valuation techniques that would help to appraise their livestock value. What do we do as Mifano? We are creating an e-commerce platform that will bring farmers and financiers to trade together so that they could be able to understand the needs of each other. This will do by providing farmer digital profiles, which will highlight the value of the stock that the farmer owns. Currently, we've picked up 2 competitors, Beyond Beef and Beefmaster. However, their focus is more on the market access than farmer improvements or inclusion of the financial services sector, which is our unique selling proposition. We will charge 2.5% per verified transaction for covering ourselves on risk of fraud and non-payment. Will have a comprehensive liability cover. Farmers will have an option to offset the debt with livestock. We are seeking an investment of 550,000, which 300,000 will be used for technological infrastructure, 150 cloud-based interfacing, and 100,000 for customer acquisition. We so far invested about 20,000 and plus or minus 1,000 man hours on the business. We've got a letter of intent from Nandi App where farmers will be able to offset the debt by selling their stock on. Currently, we've got 5 farmers that we are on process of verifying. Current traction, we are planning to launch our e-commerce platform on the 30th of November. We are concluding an agreement with a buyer-supported veterinary support retailer to kind of where farmers can redeem their credits. We are targeting to have at least by 10 farmers by 30th November. At end of 2021, we are targeting at least 1,000 transactions. However, we can bootstrap the idea, but that would take us a long time. That's why we want an investment. As you can see on a lighter note, we don't want to use those techniques of bootstrapping. We want to use the legitimate ones. Our customer acquisition model is based on promotional activities, farmer promotional activities. This is because our market is highly rural, and however, these promotional activities will enable us to have captive audiences, targeting 50 farmers from our region, 100 farmers from provincial, at least by fall of 2020. And we are targeting 200 by fall of 2021. In fact, end of first quarter 2021. We have got 4 primary stakeholders, that is farmers, financiers, and suppliers, and we will be the issuer of the digital surety certificate. Nzonhle, that is me, the CEO. I've been working with the farmers for almost more than 13 years as a former market master. I was part of a research team that kind of gave me the insights on farmer pain points in terms of food production techniques and all that. I have a business on my other side that is hydroponics, which has won national awards for its best practices. We are in need of assistance of CTO and CFO services. Guys, I'm inviting you to be part of this opportunity that will transform 12 million beef cattle value. And this is not only a South African problem, it's an African problem. We see an opportunity to expand beyond. I thank you.
Thank you for that, Nzonhle. You're looking really smart and you were brave enough to make a joke. Well done. So thank you, we love what you're doing. Once again, any questions, please feel free to private message Nzonhle. We will be sharing the profiles with everyone now so that you can actually access them yourselves directly. Next up, we have got Buddy Finance with Simpiwe Mdadla. Are you on, Simpiwe? Can you share your screen?
Hi, everyone. My name is Simpiwe Madlala, and this is Buddy Finance. A smartphone app that facilitates the flow of capital between ordinary individuals who want an easy way to borrow, lend, and grow money. There are 10 million consumers in Buddy's local target market who have some disposable income and are looking for uncomplicated ways to invest small amounts of capital for high interest return. And for those who want to borrow small amounts of money, interest rates can be fixed and prohibitive. They have no bargaining power with institutional lenders. There are other platforms such as Wonga and GetBucks. Buddy Finance is consumer-focused, fast to engage with, it's interactive, and offers a lending facility to individual lenders. Buddy Finance is systematically linked with the credit bureau. The loans are collected by debit order and enforced by debit check. Once a borrower has a borrower ID, the borrower then is allowed
sorry. Okay, hey, sorry. That's confusing.
Sorry. Once a borrower has a secure ID.
Oh shit, Paul, can you hear me?
Hey.
Talong, I think that's you. Could you please mute?
Yeah. Once a borrower has a secure ID, that borrower can now make a loan request. That loan request automatically generates lending offers from our lenders. We then link the borrower's request with the lender's request and match them according to their personal preference. Lenders pay a monthly subscription fee to bid on these loans. Each loan generates a service fee and an initiation fee. In November 2019, we launched our first pilot. After 5 days of being live, we had 150,000 Rand worth of borrower requests for loans. In December, we had 71 borrowers and 28 lenders. Total loaned amount on the platform has been 49,500 Rand. Total served amount amount of body finance had been 75,000 Rand. We then spent the platform a while to redevelop the platform and to onboard more lenders. We will relaunch Buddy Finance January 2021. With your equity investment of 1.3 million for advertising, sales, marketing, and operational expenses, as well as onboarding a technical developer, we believe we will be able to onboard 10,000 clients by July 2021, which most importantly is our break-even point. The team consists of myself, of course, with a bachelor's degree in business administration and 5 years experience in business. Duma Masala with an LLB and who's an admitted attorney who deals with legal and compliance. Just Clients Consulting, who works on the IT developments. And Mr. Marshall Kuno, who is employee number 1 and has been with the company for the past 3 years. Your investment in Buddy Finance will result in a secure micro lending and borrowing facility that can be deployed into any other financial instrument. Imagine a world where a South African can loan a person in India for their bond. Imagine a world where someone from China can borrow someone from South Africa money for their car finance. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Simpiwe. Yeah, we're all very lucky to have Simpiwe looking so smart. He's normally, the last time we saw him before the last pitch, he was attending a session in a skipping rope, with a skipping rope in gym gear. So nice, very good. Well done. Thank you, Simpiwe. So over, as you can see in front of you in your screen, you've got Ki-Agua, and we've got Nkoleko. Somi, over to you. Nkoleko, can you unmute yourself? Okay.
Right, let's try that again. Hi, everyone. I am Nkoleko of Ki-Agua, and we clean water to make it safe for drinking. What do we have? Out of almost 60 million South Africans, we have about 54% who do not have easy access to clean drinking water. A further 15% are skeptical about the water quality and prefer to rather purify it themselves or just buy bottled water. Both groups want confident that the water that they are drinking is safe for themselves and their families. What's our solution then? Our solution is Ki-Agua's high-grade, activated charcoal, which draws toxins from tap water, rain-harvested water, as well as borehole water. It's been tested and approved by Kirk Laboratory, who specializes in water treatment testing. The outcome of all of this is that you get cleaned, naturally filtered and mineralized water with the optimum pH for drinking. How does the charcoal work? The charcoal is immersed in up to 3 liters worth of water and immediately draws in unwanted toxins and chemicals. Each charcoal stick requires reactivation by boiling every 2 weeks and continues to be effective for a duration of 3 weeks, or longer, obviously depending on the quality of water. Let's speak about our product range. Our product range includes the activated charcoal sticks, glass water dispensers, and starter combos. This also includes a bespoke digital reactivation reminder service. Our customer base is mostly individuals on the go, and for that reason, we've introduced a convenient on-the-go water filtering sachets. With the activated charcoal water purifiers, householders get up to 168 liters worth of water, of drinking water for 159 Rand, whereas buying a month's worth of bottled water from a supermarket would cost them a minimum value of 2,517 Rand for the exact same 3 months. We have only one competitor in South Africa, and our indirect competitors are water filter companies as well as bottled water companies. We project to increase our market share of the organic water filtration market by targeting a very niche market of on-the-go water drinkers, but as well as supplying corporate events with water filters. Let's understand the charcoal filter a bit more. Our charcoal is one of the most authentic form of the original Japanese product. And as a business, we pride ourselves with the quick turnaround time and consecutive delivery updates. History of Ki-Agua a bit. Ki-Agua was registered in January 2018 and began in marketing in December of that year. We source locally from a bulk supplier in Cape Town, as well as our customer acquisition to date has really been through word of mouth, emails, as well as social media. Though the pandemic has had negative effects on our sales, since inception, we have made 5,100 in revenue since starting. Now, what then can we ask for? We're asking for 120,000 Rand, or with the financial grant, we'll be able to expand our distribution, marketing, and sales efforts. Furthermore, what we'd really like is to acquire non-executive partners for accountability and network opportunities in the eco-conscious water filtration and water management industry. These are the kind of partners we would like to get an introduction towards to grow our sales and grow awareness of our products. Let's understand the teams just a bit more. I'm a chemical engineer, and Fundile, my business partner, who's studying towards supply chain management. Both our backgrounds include social entrepreneurship, community, as well as environmental transformation. Where would we like to see our charcoal? We'd most like to see our charcoal providing drinking water for those whose current infrastructure doesn't really offer them clear piped water. Better yet, just safe water. What makes these charcoal products particularly cost effective is that after 3 months of being used for water purification, the old charcoal has a number of secondary uses, innovative uses, if you might say. Ki-Agua. Ki-Agua is about experiencing naturally filtered water, the way nature envisioned. I thank you.
Sorry, Sampiwe. After the session we did on Wednesday, somebody said we needed to look into it because the health qualities are really fantastic. So, yeah. Next up, we have got Nandi App with Bukanya Tildani. So, Bukanya, if you can come on.
Thank you, Janine. Hello, I'm Wiganyan Chiloan, here with the Nandi App. The Nandi Learning App uses bite-sized content from the national school curriculum to upskill South African learners in an innovative way that resonates with them. In 2017, over 1 million learners were enrolled in grade 10, yet only 39% of them passed matric last year. Schools are under-resourced and classes are overcrowded, which all undermine teachers' ability to teach effectively. And the lack of relevant Afrocentric teaching means that learners, like myself, struggle to grasp concepts and always have a Eurocentric hurdle to overcome. Nandi is Afrocentric and more engaging. It is a fun way to help and get help with schoolwork. Using pictures and gamification, learners ask questions to our registered and validated solvers, who in turn win rewards for helpful and timeless answers. Our competitors are more instructional. They aren't designed specifically for fun engagement through question and answer. Nandi's peer-to-peer environment entertains while letting solvers earn for their knowledge through the virtual bank and rankings board. The problem is big, and we understand that this new model of learning will require the adoption of new habits. For this reason, the first target market for which we will develop content for is grade 10 learners with a minimum disposable income of 35 Rand per school week. The app itself is free, but each question costs 2 Rand. We take a minimum of 25%, and the top 3 solvers earn up to 25% each. Competition winnings in 2019 gave us 60,000 Rand. We used half of that to develop Nandi's prototype. The other half is for our pilot with grade 10 learners in 3 Soweto schools. We've interviewed them and gathered data about the problems, which will help us identify which subjects are the most needed and how best to package them. We need an additional 100,000 Rand to develop this content, gather our first 800 users through further school partnerships, and realize our financial goals. Collectively, our team has the necessary skills to bring to Nandi's success, as we also consult with respected and experienced educational advisors. Besides addressing the UN's SDG number 4, Nandi will create a community of enthusiastic learners. They will start learning and performing better because of a changed perspective of their education. We see this resulting in much happier educators who recommend the app to more learners, fueling user growth organically. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Bukanya. Looking sharp. Okay, next up we've got Talang Matapa from RPA Nuggets. Over to you, Talang.
All right. Thanks, Janine. Hi, everyone. My name is Talang, and I'm the founder of RPA Nuggets. RPA Nuggets automates business processes so that businesses can embrace their future. Starting out as a skills development program in 2016, RPA Nuggets began as a means for me to apply my professional skills at a volunteering center for abused girls, just to give them a glimpse of what it means to be a professional in technology. Fast track to 2020, we've now become a consultancy that offers technical consulting and training in intelligent automation. Our solution is to identify business process inefficiencies and bridge the tech skills gap in business. Our technical solutions help enhance the bottom line of any business. For example, reduced errors and accurate reporting in finance and procurement, improved customer experience, excuse me for that, improved customer experience, and enabling employees to add more value. Our training service prepares the business for the future of work by bridging the skills gap required to take on the change management that comes with automation. With a total market of 2.2 million SMEs in South Africa, with 440,000 of them making between 200,000 and $1 million revenue, we plan to acquire 2,200 of them through our lower end pricing. How we differ from our current competition or current operators is that we are business stage specific and also price conscious. But more importantly, we move businesses into the future now. We acquired our first 100,000 from 2 projects, 20% of the revenue from a tech startup in India in 2019, where their specific need was to bridge a skills gap in the company, and the larger 80% from one of the largest banks in South Africa. We're asking for 645,000 for the following: service team, a partner license that we require to have the credibility that we need to operate as a startup in the intelligent automation space, and 300,000 rands for hardware. We charge a comprehensive fee of 15,000 rands, a minimum of 7,500 rands for diagnostics and 7,500 rands for training. The team at RPA Nuggets is comprised by myself and 7 developers who are freelance developers in AI and analytics. I have 5 years of experience deploying automation solutions across the UK, the US, and in Asia. I have the skills to drive the technical expertise in our business, but more so, I have invested 50,000 rands into RPA Nuggets to prove my own determination. We believe in tech for good, and to us, that means training 1 million women in robotics process automation by 2025 to help increase female representation and leadership in intelligent automation. We're supported by Automation Anywhere, Swiss Global AI Hub, and Pan-African Chamber of Commerce. In the wake of the pandemic, when automation threatened employment, our response to this crisis was neither denial nor panic, but upskilling. Thank you.
Thank you, Talang. Thank you, that was great. Love to have a woman in the space, and well done for keeping the woman in the space. Next up, we've got Ntando Ndamande from Sky High Innovations. If you could come on in, Ntando.
Yes, Janine, thank you. Sorry for that slight delay on my side. Yes, so good morning, guys. I am Ntando of Hydrop. Our foot operated tap reduces water use by 74%. It optimizes hygiene and saves you money. Conventional taps discharge far too much water, or rather they use far too much water, and they're just being left open and unattended too. Automatic taps, or otherwise known as center taps, can be triggered by false signals, such as reflected lights and a person walking through the system. All right. So foot operation means there's no more cross-contamination of germs. And I think with the state of the pandemic, we all know the importance of keeping sanitized and not touching frequently touched surfaces. Additionally, as soon as the foot force is released, the tap is instantaneously closed, right? So there's no more leaks from one rubber seals, and certainly no more surprise flooding. We conceived the concept as students in 2016, and since then we've used 144,000 rands to build a wooden prototype, a final prototype, and a bathroom model for exhibitions. Our final product was available as of October 2020, which you'll see in a second. Yeah, we also managed to build our online presence. And proud moment here, the Hydrop has signed 4 partners, and Yaya Plumbers has agreed to be our installations partner. Besides that, Goodwill Plumbers has agreed that we install the Hydrop at the King Shaka International Airport, where currently we found that they're spending 10,500 rands per automatic tap installation, whereas with the Hydrop, they'll be spending 5,350 for the Hydrop charge, and then a maximum 1,000 rand charged by the plumber. To get the product to the market, we need 173,000 rands, which will be used, which would help us to pilot with property developers, architects, and plumbers. We also would like to do a piloting structure with 10 places. We are to pilot with 10 places, busy venues, so that we can track their water savings with the Hydrop. And another proud moment, so happy to announce that the Elu Lifestyle Hotel has agreed to a piloting, to do piloting with us. And our initial estimate is that they'll save 73 rands per tap per month. I think those savings are just staring at you in the face there. Yeah, and the global tap market currently is worth almost $10 billion, and our first sales are likely to be in KwaZulu-Natal here in KZN. And by the end of the year, we are expecting to have 2 clients. Our 3-year financial projections are shown here. I am the CEO. Bongiwe heads up our interior design and marketing department, and I end up being who he's assist with production and maintenance. The Hydrop is set to contribute to 3 of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of 2030, which is Goal 6, Goal 9, and Goal 11. Once we've registered the Green Building Council of South Africa and had our product certified under eco standards for environmental sustainability, our clients will then be able to achieve their own green ratings essentially with the product for water efficiencies, which we think is a simple ripple effect. And with that, I'd like to say thank you so much for your time and thank you for your ears. And please do engage after this. Thank you.
Thank you, Ntando. I love your energy, love your presentation. Yeah, I know offhand, obviously, anyone, Ntando is looking for any entries to the hospitality industry. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Next up, we've got Thrift ONline, Tabiso. Tabiso was having problems. Are you on, Tabiso? I think he might not be on. So I'm going to ask, so he was on and went off. Let's see if he can get back on. Tabiso? Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll go on with energy efficiency in Kaniso. Sorry to disrupt the order in Kaniso. Awesome. Over to you. Kaniso, I think you're on mute.
Okay, so let's share.
Great.
Yes. All right. Good morning, everyone. I am Isaac Mongali from Energy Efficiency. I am the CTO. Right. Welcome to Energy Efficiency. We connect people in places where others don't and give light to help them communicate. No fiber, no cell towers, no lighting. In 2019, we found that 40,000 women and girls were brutally raped due to lack of lighting in rural and township areas. Internet data cost is very high, and over 3 million toxic lamps are currently used in South Africa. The target market identified by the global internet penetration indicates that 18% of Africa is connected. This means that 28 million South Africans are unconnected. 500 million Africans are unconnected. And this internet market is valued at 1.3 trillion per annum. Our solution is quite simple and effective. We design and deploy cost-effective off-grid solar Wi-Fi access point lights to rural communities with our app, which enables fast, reliable internet connection. Our market strategy is also quite simple as well. We deploy organic marketing. In this, we obtain our first 100 loyal customers and obtain product market fit. Our pilot is currently held in Hammersdale and Maron Ridge and will run from the 1st of October to the 31st of March 2021. In our marketing campaign, we will advertise in business Facebook community groups, on radio stations like Kakasi FM, SABC Tech shows, and assisted media coverage by Red Bull. Our business model is also quite simple. So it's a twofold business model. One involves internet connectivity. Businesses are charged a flat rate of 150 Rand per month, whilst individuals are charged at 49 Rand per month. Our competitors are Google Station and Microsoft Airband. And the challenges they have faced is that free Wi-Fi business model has failed. Our competitive edge is creating jobs and support from community leaders. The second business model is our Beaker solar lights. Our lights are valued at 15,000 Rands per unit, whilst the higher end and lower end Chinese product is valued at 12,000 Rand and 33,000 Rand respectively. Our competitors have challenges that they experience is that they are manufactured in China, whilst our competitive edge is that we are a locally manufactured product. Our team, as investors, you might be asking yourself is, how can we obtain and achieve this mission? Well, our team is made up of our founder and CEO, Nkanyiso Madlala, who has 7 years experience in the lighting industry and holds an LLB degree. Myself, who is the CTO, and I'm an electrical engineer. Sianda Zama, who is our CIO and a full stack developer. Timothy, who is our systems engineer and has done a thesis on TV white space and has graduated with an electrical engineering degree from Stanford University in the United States. Ntobeko Dlamini, who's our IT manager and holds an IT degree, and Ntogo Shange, who's our community engagement lead. Our traction thus far, we have managed to partner with the likes of Beaker, Innovate Durban, Red Bull, and eThekwini Municipality, and the Wise Fund. As you can see from our timeline, our MVP is made to be completed, or we will be reporting back on the MVP by 31 March 2021. I would just also like to mention that we have been covered on CNN in Silicon Valley for winning the Builders of Africa Award for Innovation and Impact in January 2020. It was funded by eBay and ADL. Also, we have won the WISE Innovator Award in September in Silicon Valley for combating climate change using technology. I would like to thank everyone.
That was fantastic, Isaac. It was my first time hearing you present. It was really awesome. Obviously, we love what you're doing. Yeah, fantastic. So we have shared everybody's profiles, and now we're on to the last one. And this is Thrift ONline with Thabisa Mongani. Thabisa, are you on? Thabisa, are you on? If you don't mind giving me a quick minute.
Yes, I'm on.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I just want to put my video on.
Super.
And
I'm just trying to see, have we made you co-host? I know you've just come in. What name did you come in under?
Mine. I came in as mine.
Okay. Are you co-host?
I think so.
Oh, cool.
Can you tell me if you see my slides?
Can you just go full screen? Thank you. Now you're off full screen again.
Am I on now?
Yes. Cool. Go ahead.
Am I on now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Hello, everyone. I'm Thabisa from Thrift, a social commerce platform that will bring 360 billion rands into the townships, improve buying power of spaza shops, mitigate food price inflation, whilst giving FMCG retailers easier access to township customers. Now, South Africa's spaza shops operate informally. Planning is short-term, leaving them vulnerable and unable to access finance or benefits. Food price inflation, FMCGs struggle to reach their township customers without spending millions on infrastructure. Growth in this space has become stagnant since 2010. The ultimate loser, of course, is the over 35 million South Africans who, in effect, have spent over 7 billion rands in spaza shops in 2018. Carrying cash is a safety risk in this space. Township pricing is unpredictable, creating food price inflation and limiting access to nutritional food and quality products. Thrift allows township retailers and consumers to buy together, save together, and share value. Our buying management system gives spaza shops digital inventory management, business insights, and low-cost impact marketing. Group purchases reduce prices for the consumer, and ultimately, our crowd buying platform or crowd buying model gives increased price negotiating power and access to the cheapest prices. Thrift moves informal traders and consumers closer to the manufacturers, provides insurance against township risks, and gives spazas commercial strength by housing them under our banner, which is the Thrift banner. Here are our revenue models. Now, we make 44 Rand per average basket size of 800 Rand and 250 Rands per average spaza stock purchase of 5,000 Rands. And through our online product listing, we charge suppliers 299 Rands to list their products on our platform. Now, existing retailers, wholesalers, buying groups, and startups in this space either lack flexibility in pricing and township reach, don't have an online presence, or don't have control over the supply chain the way that Thrift does. Since launching on the 28th of August 2020, we have 100 spaza shops under our banner and 131 customers with active profiles. 3 have already made purchases through the app. Now we're saying that with an investment of 663,000 rands, we can capture a further 2% of the 1,300 spazas between Alexandra and Soweto by 2021. Now that will give us a minimum of 11 months runway. Taking a monthly burn rate of 16,750 into account, we have the following projections till 2024. Now we have a dynamic team. With me as CEO, Mudisa Mungani as CFO, and Nick Nodia as CTO. Curtis, our point man on the ground, has actually lived in between both Alexandra and Soweto for all of his life. Our advisory panel is bolstered by entrepreneurs, investors, consultants, and business leaders. We have actually proven disruption, with Tiger Brands having effectively cut our supply of bread, citing that we are impeding on their market space in the past 3 weeks. Ladies and gents, spazas will finally have better control over their profit margins, and we will more easily be able to plot growth for their businesses while helping Township food security. The future is finally here, and it is a new world order. We're just in the front seat. Thank you.
Thank you, Tabiso. Definitely disrupting markets, doing what you need to do. So good for you. Can you stop sharing, Tabiso?
Okay, there we go.
Awesome, well done.
Awesome.
Thank you very much, well done.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. I'm going to hand over to Jason. Jason, if you can come on.
Cool, hi everybody. I just want to take 1 minute to tell you about the Acro app, but before I do, please, just a big round of applause, I suppose, to all the startups that presented. You guys did such an incredible job. Yeah. Well done to all of you. We've been super impressed. Cool. So just 2 quick notes on the Acro Advisory app. So some of you might know we've been trialing our Acro Advisory platform on app.acro.coza for this cohort, and it seems to have gone off really well. To the startups, please remember that your credits that are that you already have on the platform are going to be valid for another 3 months during the extended program. And to those of you that don't know about it, please feel free to check out the website or ask us about it. We are going to be working with that platform going forward for the next cohorts that we run, and also at some point we'll be opening it up to the public as well to facilitate facilitate the transfer of knowledge and perspective between advisors and startups more broadly. So thanks to all of you that used it. Thank you for all the feedback. We're really happy with how it's progressed. Cool. I'm going to hand it over to our sponsors, Imvelo Venturess and Anton and Mark, if you are there.
Hi, everybody.
Can't hear you,
Right.
Anton.
So, I'm not for you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we've got you.
Cool, got you now.
Hello?
Yes, we've got you now.
Yeah, you got me? All right. Right. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, so I think after these 11 fantastic pitches, we're not going to bore you with a long speech or anything. We just want to say thank you from our side. We are incredibly honored as Imvelo Venturess and Empowerment Capital to have been able to sponsor Acro in this process, and we were very excited to be part of this process. In my opening statement, which is now 3 months ago roughly, I did speak a little bit about the importance of purpose, the importance of partnership, and in general a little bit about the journey of an entrepreneur. And I've been happy to be a little bit part of this journey of all the entrepreneurs in this incubator process. And yeah, we all know that the journey is far from over. This is really just the beginning, and the journey will probably also never be over, because it's part of an entrepreneur to stay curious, to identify problems, to find solutions, to subscribe to constant improvement. So the journey is never over. I'd like to say the way is the goal, and what guides us along the way is really our purpose. And what is really exciting for us as Empowerment Capital is that we've been presented here with 10 fantastic entrepreneurs that have really, in our view, identified core problems that South Africa is facing. And we really see that each of you are somewhat like aspiring to be a purpose-driven organization. And maybe it's a good point also to just reflect on the importance of partnership. The journey of an entrepreneur is sometimes lonely and hard, and it's to Janine and Jason to create this community, and that you offer to partner with one another, bounce ideas off one another, etc. So as I've indicated in the opening statement 3 months ago, we want to also award a little prize to the most outstanding entrepreneurs, and the Imvelo team was part of a pre-pitch on Wednesday, and since then we've had long and hard discussions around how and according to what criteria we could possibly select a winner or a group of winners. And before we announce them, I'd just like to say it's not about winning. It's about subscribing to this constant way of improving. But we wanted to really award something to what we perceive are the candidates that have performed best through this pitching day today. So I think, Mark, do you want to name I think you must carry on. Should I? Okay, then we'll start with our top 3 candidates, which we'd like to announce and which we will award with 100,000 Rand grant each. Is Nandi App on place number 3. And then Thrift on place number 2. And Sugar.Insure on place number 1. And
congratulations!
So congratulations! And because it was so difficult and to choose among these 11, we decided to offer an additional wild card 100,000 Rand grant, and we want to award that to Mifano. Yeah, so well done, the 4 of you. Over and above that, what we would really like as Empowerment Capital and Imvelo Ventures, we'd like to, if possible, have one-on-one discussions with each of you. We'd like to offer you our advice and expertise, possibly with assistance in terms of access to market or access to other players in our ecosystem where we see possible synergies. We'd like definitely to have an investment discussion with some of you. I think a lot of you represent real interesting investment opportunities for Imvelo Ventures or some of the other funds that we represent. And I'd also like to inform you that we'll open up an Imvelo grant program that will start, go public next week, and that will close by end of December. And we will then make an announcement sometime early or mid-January 2021, just to to kick off 2021 on a good note. So I'd like to invite all of you to participate in that program as well. So again, from our side, Mark, myself, Carmen from Imvelo, she couldn't participate today. Thank you so much. It's been really, really exciting to be part of this program, and good luck to you all.
Well, guys, Imvelo Ventures, Mark and Anton, and the Apps and Carmen, thank you very, very, very much. You've been an incredible support to this program, and what you've just done now, I have no doubt you're changing lives here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, everyone. Well, from here, I think anyone who's got questions that they want to stay on with the startups and ask questions, or just to interact here, please, we'd love you to stay on for another 10, 15 minutes. Anyone who's got to go, thank you for your time. Please spread the word about what we're doing in this program, because we've definitely got more of these planned coming forward. So thank you. Thank you.
If anybody's got questions for the startups, you're welcome to put your mic on and just name the startup or the founder and ask your question.
I'm just blown away, and I just wanted to say thank you to this program. Janine, Jason, Uncle Ron, everybody who's actually been involved in this whole process. This conversation that I've been in with this business has been really profound, and it's changed my life. And thank you for initiating me to actually be able to do that. So it's absolutely just mind-boggling. You guys are really godsend. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you for those words, Tabiso, and you've done your work in this, and that's what it's needed. So, you know, the hundreds that actually apply to are not on here. We're just by applying, you're putting yourself out there, and those of you got accepted and have done the work, fantastic, and yeah, just keep at it.
Hi, Janine. Hi, Jason, and everyone else. Yeah, I think I wanted to say exactly what Tabiso shared. I think I was having a convo with my accountability partner as well. I think the program has been really, really insightful. And I think it has made me look at more aspects about my business, which I wasn't really aware or cognizant of. Yeah, big ups. Thank you so much. And thank you to Louise.
Hi, guys. I don't know if you can hear me. Hi, guys. I don't know if you can hear me, but I just want to say thank you.
We got you.
Okay. Okay. I just want to say thank you to Agricool and Imvelo Ventures and all the funders and investors and everybody that's here. This is a really, really great opportunity for startups. And thank you so much for what you're doing. And this is really, really impacting. I wish that we could just like multiply the 11 startups here to the rest of the 11 million people living in townships. And yeah, it'll really change the economy. It'll change the destiny of South Africa. And so thank you so much, guys.
Well, powerful words. Thank you for that. Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a wonderful journey, and congratulations to the winners. We've learned a lot. Thank you to the accountability, to Joe. It's been amazing. We've learned a lot, and we've grown our business and used the skills that you've acquired in this session. We appreciate it all. Thank you, and welcome to everyone.
Yeah, Agricool, you guys really put in your work, and it's been an absolute pleasure working with you. Both of you, your enthusiasm. I've no doubt you're going places. You're already places, and you're going places. We're behind you.
Yeah.
Can I also give a testimony?
Please do.
Yeah, you can. Right. I just want to thank you guys for, I guess, the work that has been put. I think many a times we just, it's a very lonely journey. You know, entrepreneurship is a very lonely journey. We win and succeed in the shadows. No one really knows about us. The program has pretty much elevated some of our companies, introduced us, networked us. And I think to just, you know, I really just want to thank the Basils, everyone in the family. I want to thank my accountability partner who pushed me, like, I don't want to, I'll never stop with Lungelo. Lungelo, you and I are going places. Kept me on my toes every Saturday morning, and kept me accountable, you know. And that's something that I learned and I got to appreciate through this program, because most of the time we take that part of the journey very, very loosely, and we are accountable to no one but ourselves. Then we were introduced to Louise, of course. So Louise and I had a very interesting relationship. Pretty much a mother and son. She whips me most of the time because I slack, but I absolutely appreciate her, because I think she taught me a thing or two. I've never scripted my presentation ever, and she made sure that it was timed, and that I was kept on my toes, you know, through the journey. Thanks everyone. I really appreciate everything you guys have done, and I'll remain an acrolite. Thanks.
I love that.
Acro, what is it?
Acrolite. I love it. That is absolutely good. I love that.
Acrolite. Yeah, so I would also just like to say, like, super thanks to all, you know, to everyone basically on the Acro program. I think we forget the part of Acro program accelerator part. I was telling my business partner, I don't know if you're still here, Ufundile, that the past couple of months, I think we've done more work than I think we've actually really done in the year. And, you know, greatly appreciate that, greatly appreciate the connects that we've also made, you know, the networks. And I think just above all, just to really properly understand your business every single day, even more, you know. I think Ntando said it better, that as an entrepreneur, you walk this journey alone. You know, there are many sleepless nights, and it's in such moments that when you catch a few W's, a few wins, and you're just like, oh yeah, you know. And once again, you know, I have to highlight Louise a bit more. Tough love, you know. If Fundile was here, he would say that.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you mate, hey.
I'm listening.
Tough love, but I think the valuable lessons that we learned on how to communicate and sell your business are still, you know, pretty much very priceless. To everyone who's still here, let's all connect. LinkedIn, Facebook, whichever platform we're really on, and let's keep growing. Big ups to everyone. Big ups to the winners. Let's go for it.
Thank you. Thanks for that, Nkululeko. Thank you. And Zomple, we'd love to hear you. You private messaged me about tears in your eyes. Where are you? One of the winners.
I'm here, Jenny. You know, what makes me teary is the journey itself, because when I entered the program, it was just a rough idea, you know. I couldn't imagine that I would be at this level at this present moment, you know. To get this kind of validation, it really knocks me off. And I'm really, really happy. I'm really just ecstatic, you know. And to all the guys, you know, I was thinking during the pitching sessions, you know, thinking, could I make it? Could I not make it? You know, you kind of, your mind plays that. And you see the value of the startups that are here, and you see that really it's a tough kind of space, you know. The acrolits are doing a D level, you know. So I'm really, really ecstatic. Thanks to Jenny, Jason, Louise, you know. Louise spent, I think, almost 9 hours with me, you know, preparing the pitch, and it was hectic. Thank you very much.
Thank you for those words, Mzomple, and I've no doubt you well deserve this. And, you know, I love the impact that you're making in your business. That's such a different way to come at that problem. Yeah, Louise, I'm glad to hear your ears are burning. They should be. Thank you for all your extra work that you put in. You know, I just want to have a comment here. I don't know how many of the original 30 are still left on this call, but I kid you not, we chose the 10 after week 1. And, you know, this is a very, very sincere comment from both Jason and myself, that we could very easily have flipped another 5 in this, into this session. And that is very genuine. So the journey doesn't end, it still continues. At the very least, we'll help you with connections. Please remember that there is a session this afternoon about the open sessions will continue. And Monday, 2 o'clock, we're going to have a session where we still help those who don't get accountability partners to get other accountability partners. So please come in, spread the word. Let's keep the Telegram group and the specifically the Facebook private group growing. Yeah, anybody else has anything to say? Yeah, please come on in. And if not, please don't feel obliged. Sorry, Moketsi, I beg your pardon. Come on in.
Yes, please. So I think, yeah, just like to follow in the footsteps of everyone, just to really thank. So I think for me personally, I've learned so much from being on this program. I remember when I started, I really didn't know what I was getting into, but then I was really so excited, especially when I first, when we had the first Zoom session. I was scared, but over time that fear went away and I really enjoyed the space. And I've met I've already established some of my inspirations and my role models from this program, from the startups that are here. I think we've got really some amazing people and I really look forward to everyone that is here. And over time, before Acro, Mondays used to be very, because I'm a student, so I used to hate my Mondays because I had to learn. But then knowing that there's a 2 o'clock session and you always learn something new, and I've learned so much from all those 2 o'clock sessions. They've been so super beneficial to me. Thank you to my accountability partner, Tadeo. He's been super amazing. And all the experts that I've met, they've really helped me and they've given me comprehensive support and insight into every question and every concern that I had. So thank you, and I'm looking forward to continuing being an acrobat.
Thank you, thanks for that. Yeah, I just want to say a personal thanks to, look, I've got a lot of you to thank, but from the Acro Advisory app, how incredibly proud I was to soft launch that. So I know that we've got a long journey to go with that, but to Whitney, Jason, and Chris on that, thank you very, very, very much from the bottom of my heart. That's it. Anyone else have anything? You're welcome to come in, but please don't feel free to, don't feel obliged, feel free to go off. All right. All right, I think we're at the end. So thank you, everybody. Thanks again, and see you at 2 o'clock.
Thanks, everyone, and congratulations to the winners.
Thank you.
No, the thing is.
Thank you, everyone. Cheers, cheers, bye. Thank you, Pearl. So we'll be in touch with the winners. Don't worry. We'll get an email out. Give us until Monday, please. So yeah.
Hi, Janine. Is it 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock?
Oh shoot.
You
3 o'clock.
Said,
I beg your
yeah,
pardon.
It's 3 o'clock. You had announced 2 o'clock. So just
sorry, 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Today, I wanted to ask you if you could please. My son is immigrating today, so I want to go and spend the last few hours with him later. If you don't mind pulling it together.
Yeah. Yes.
Awesome.
I will be taking it. All right.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you for all your work today.
All right.
Thank you. Any questions for startups, for any of the startups in here? Are we just basically going? Are we closing this? I think let's close it. We're going to get pizza this side. All right. Cheers. Bye.